I'll just be teaching you various ways that I've seen people do Korean barbecue, whether they're native Koreans, just weird friends that I've got. Hey everyone, I am dressed for war today because we'll be going to my favorite Korean barbecue spot and we'll be tearing it up all you can eat. It's actually not Cow. It's gonna be this place, just 2 doors down from the trendy Cow. It's called All That BBQ. So come on in, let's eat. So we're just gonna be getting the A because the best parts here are gonna be the beef brisket and the pork belly. So one of the reasons we love going to this place is this is actually one of the few Korean barbecues where you can get as much steamed egg as possible, or gyeran-jjim. And steamed egg is usually one of those you only get 1 or 2 servings, but here you can get all you want, and usually with a steamed egg I almost use it as a rice. So I'll get steamed rice sometimes, but usually the steamed egg is really what I use for my base. So we've got our banchans here. We've got this macaroni salad, kind of a pickled onion and radish. Then we've got some bean sprouts, more pickled radish, tomato or potato, japchae, and then they also give out this salad. I don't really care too much for it, but here's the dressings that they provide. I believe this is more like a sweet vinegar, yum sauce. Here is their samjang, and then for me, this is the part that I really care about. Here is the spot for the sesame oil and salt. That's usually where I do most of my dipping. The potato salad is mostly mayo, some corn here, just kind of like something nice on the side for you to be able to eat that isn't meat. And then this, the pink radish, we'll use this for later. We'll use this for later with the meats just to cut some of the fattiness. And then here, the bean sprouts. Here, kind of tossed, and like a salt, pepper, just to have something a little bit more fresh to eat. And then they also have japchae here. For me, it's a little too close to pancit, which I don't love, but I could see a lot of people loving the japchae. I guess I should show you guys the potato salad here. And they've also got a corn cheese. And here it is. The magic gyeran-jjim. Come on, focus. here is the steamed egg. Once you've kind of stabbed into it and it's a little deflated. So as you can see, it's mostly egg and a broth called dashi, which is like a seafood broth. So it does become this umami style fluffy egg. As well as some sesame oil in that steamed egg right there. So, first bite here, I'll take this brisket. Yeah, there you go. Nice and fatty brisket. Then I'll dip it in the sesame oil and salt. Oh, that is so good. It's got a solid amount of meat in there, but also enough fat so that it doesn't dry out. And then if you ever make a mistake, it's too salty or too meaty, you just take a bite of one of the pickles here. Then you get back the freshness and you're back in the game. Start crushing more meat. I'm actually gonna start taking this meat off here because it's starting to stick to the pan. So we'll start moving these across our plates. We'll probably ask for another one, just so we have somewhere to put the meats. Because eventually this will get flooded with the fat. Wow, look at that. They actually just gave me a free Sprite, so make sure you guys check them out. This is really, really my favorite place, and I think it's a hidden gem. We talk a lot about all of these other KBBQ restaurants in Atlanta, and this place, All That BBQ, is right outside of Duluth in Suwanee, but I think it's worth the drive, and they're really awesome. This is not a plug. I don't have enough followers to do any plugs. Just absolutely love this place. So I've got my first trifecta here. Take the brisket, dip it in my sesame oil and salt, take a bite of it with rice, then chase with a little bit more protein. There's egg white in there. This is so good. Even my baby agrees. Ooh, look at that. It's getting all crispy and ready to eat. Look at that. I wanted almost bacon crispy, but you know, I think you gotta have both. You get some of the slightly crispy, and then you also get that bacon, almost crunchy style. Oh, gyeran-jjim. See. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. So this is that bacon crispy type of texture. Bacon crispy type of texture. And then we've got some of the softer cooked, but still good, just depending on how you like it. I'll eat all of them. I'm actually about to get on my second steamed egg here. We're waiting for one of the best Korean barbecue hacks. The raw garlic. If you're a real OG, you just eat the raw garlic straight up. But we'll throw it on the grill, get a little bit of crispiness, and you can eat it with a pork belly. So one of my friends, oh no, oh, you took it. I was gonna use the radish. I needed to show them the PJ. Have you seen the PJ? So what you want to do is you want to ask for this garlic right here. And throw it on the side. Eventually it'll get nice and roasted and you can eat it as part of all your stuff. And then sometimes you gotta ask for kimchi, but let's give this a shot. Personally, this is too fresh for me to use right now, but maybe some people want the fresh. And I think before I ignore this completely, let me try to describe what it tastes like. So this is that samjang that they have, and it feels like it's mostly that bean paste. Pretty salty, pretty fermented, but there are some red peppers in it. Probably some garlic. You see here. But you can tell it's not like a straight sauce because there's like chunks in it of what might be fermented beans. Oh, there it is. I know I said I love the salt and pepper sesame oil combination, but usually for the pork belly, I do go samjang. There's just something so natural about it. And one second. Took too big of a bite of a rice. Okay. So I've talked about this before, but usually pork, unlike beef or chicken, has this, in Tagalog we say lensa, which is like a smelliness to it. It's usually associated with fish, perhaps, but all meats have a lensa if they're not fresh, right? So pork in particular has this porky smell to it that, you know, you can recognize blind smelling different meats. I'm throwing it down. And with pork, the samjang just kind of does a better job of balancing out that lensa. Fresh steamed egg number 2. So we'll need rice, we'll need radish. You want more bean sprouts? Okay, I guess I'll get more bean sprouts. There's probably going to be an unpopular opinion, but I think the pro KBBQ eaters, they don't do a lot of the marinated meats like the bulgogi or the marinated chicken or the squid. It just kind of messes up the flow of things, and I think a lot of the spirit of KBBQ kind of is that dipping in the different sauces and getting to play with your food to see if you want it salty this time, sweet this time, or if you want a bite of garlic, for example. While we're waiting for our second round of beef, I'll show you guys the PJ. So one of my really good friends, He makes the perfect bite, assembled on his spoon, Michelin style. You make the perfect bite. Rice, pork belly, garlic. Then he'll even add in some of the sesame oil and salt. And so now you've got this beautifully assembled spoon, Michelin style. And what he'll do, instead of wrapping it, he'll do one of these. We'll go like this. No, the garlic fell. That's how we do it. Back up, garlic. All right, take two. The PJ. Make a bite. Make it look good. We'll go bean sprouts this time. And then, for you to curtain with your mouth. What's the PJ? The PJ is clearly a very goofy move, but it stems from sam in samjang. Sam is this lettuce wrap in traditional Korean food where you put like a meat and rice and stuff inside a lettuce wrap. So that's called sam, which is why samjang becomes sam sauce. So instead of wrapping it in his mouth, instead of wrapping it, he basically makes the wrap within his mouth. But yeah, the sam in samjang actually stands for lettuce wrap. Let me do my YouTube face. We got the spicy beef because my wife wanted it, not for you guys at all. So we'll see. I think it looks pretty good. Looks like the brisket and coated in sauce. Come on. All right, there's the spicy beef belly. Look at that. Now, for the bite. That was very good. It's probably spicy for a lot of people. This is like Asian spicy. It's good. But this is serious. This isn't like a, just kind of spicy little kick. It's kicking you the whole time. So there you have it, everyone. My favorite all-you-can-eat Korean barbecue place. Enjoy this hidden gem.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.